Hi, I'm Claus Lund Christensen from Odeon AS. In this short video, I will show you how you can make use of auralisation from Odeon within your PowerPoint presentation. First, you should make sure that one option is turned on for auralisation in the auralisation setup. This can either be the binaural option or the 2D surround sound create binaural room impulse response. For now, we'll go for the binaural option, which is suited for playback over headphones. Otherwise, you should choose the other options for playback over loudspeakers, for example, a 2D stereo setup or indeed a surround sound setup if you define such a speaker rig. Let's enter the job list. Here we have a number of single point responses calculated, which can be used for auralisation. Each of them represent a number of sources active and a receiver position. In this case, we have a binaural room impulse response, which can be convolved with a wave file in order to create auralisation. This is the left ear and right ear filter. If we convolve, we can listen to how a particular sound file sounds when played from that source and sitting in that receiver position.
Directivities are and the sound slow. It was during the 5th century before Christ that directivities.
This is the streaming convolution option. It's very fast and easy to use, but it doesn't create wave files which you could insert into your PowerPoint presentation. Instead, we toggle to the auralisation list. Here you can combine a sound file with a job number representing that single point response, and then you can calculate the output as the sound would sound played through that source. And we can play it.
It was during the 5th century.
This is actually a file stored on the hard drive. And if we open the room folder, you'll see that we indeed do have the same files here. Here we have 4 files corresponding to the 4 files here. You can read more if you press help about file names and so forth. These files can be inserted into our PowerPoint presentation, and I want to accompany it with an image. How does it look from the receiver position when looking at the source? So let's copy this image using the Ctrl+C shortcut and paste it into the PowerPoint. Here we have it, and I make 2 for reasons that will be more obvious later on. So we should insert our sound file, insert, tab, sound from file. We go to the mirror and we select the file we heard just before. I want it to play automatically when we enter this slide in our PowerPoint presentation. Now, let's have a look here at the settings for that sound file. I double-click the icon and we come to this tab. And there's a limitation of 100 kilobytes. Files below this size will be embedded into the PowerPoint presentation. That's very convenient. Then the file will be embedded. You only have to take care of getting your PowerPoint presentation with you. You don't need to remember external WAV file distributed over your hard drive. So for now, this file is stored externally, but we want it to be embedded. What you do is you change this limit to something like 50,000 kilobytes, that is 50 megabyte. And then we insert the file again using this limit. So I delete this file which is stored externally and I insert the file again. And if we have a look at the file, it says here it's embedded into the presentation. So you only have to take care of having your PowerPoint presentation with you. So now we're there. We inserted a WAV file into the presentation and it's actually embedded into the PowerPoint document. Let's start playing the presentation. When I change the slide, the sound will stop playing, and that's quite convenient. So we can go back and play it again, and when exiting the slide it will stop playing. So these were a few hints on how you can make use of auralisation results from Odeon within your PowerPoint presentation. I showed it with binaural files. You can also use sound files that are intended for playback over loudspeakers, and then the sound files have slightly different names, and you can look that up in the help file. Thank you for taking the time to watch this small video. I hope you find the hint useful.